interesting thought. I guess it was kind of an odd thought. Some people might say a funny thought, an odd thought. Let me fix the. We're too close. Oh, there we go.
Foreigner that you should never buy.
Oh, yeah, what you should
The
never,
things,
as a
the
foreigner,
things, yes.
what are some things you should never buy as you're coming here to
Yeah.
the Philippines?
And I asked him what things you should never buy, and then he said, I don't know.
And she said, a woman. You should never buy a woman.
Yeah,
it's
you
probably
should
good
never
advice
buy.
there,
Yeah,
Mom.
of course, yeah.
Actually, that's something that probably people do, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Do people do that?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, especially if you have a lot of money, it's easy for you to look for girls, money.
Well, it actually brings up a very solid thought in the sense that I've heard people hire maids, and sometimes they're hiring maids, but they're not exactly hiring maids.
It's
You know
a
what I mean?
girlfriend for hire.
So does that really happen? Like, I've just heard of it on some of these videos.
Some,
but you're a Filipina,
yes.
you know.
Yes, it's a girlfriend for hire.
Really? So
Yep.
they're hiring them technically as a maid?
Yes, escort.
Ugh, that's not good.
It depends on your agreement of what you want. Oh my goodness,
It's
it's
thundering outside.
yes, lightning and thunder.
It gets scary.
I told him before it happens. Yes, so some are they rent a girl for escort for a month, then they can do everything like do for you cooking, yes, and do it depends on your agreement. If your agreement is be a boyfriend and girlfriend, then
So they actually agree to that?
Some.
They'll say, okay, I'll do your cooking and your cleaning and we can be boyfriend and girlfriend. You just pay me a little extra.
Yes.
No, you
Yeah,
don't
if
want
you have
that.
the
Don't
money,
do that.
yes.
That's not good. Don't do that.
Just be careful because HIV this time is really, especially in the
Yeah,
Philippines.
Don't do none of that.
We are on the top
Don't do none of that.
in the Asia.
Am I clear?
Guys,
Don't do none of
always do some research in the Google. That's why, like, we have this kind of joke when I was a kid. No, not a kid. When we are an OFW, because of course, some of my circle of friends, we are all mothers, and then they said, "Oh, I have my children is all boys," and sometimes we just make a joke. Oh, please don't forget to bring condom with you.
I don't like the way this video is going.
Okay.
Anyway, this is the cost of living channel, so I just had that thought, and I was
reality.
asking her. I was thinking,
We're talking
what are some
about
things
reality.
you
It
don't want to
happens.
buy as a foreigner? So, can you think of anything you don't? Maybe a foreigner should not buy. Like, they're coming here, they should not buy. Like, should they not buy a house? Should they buy a house? Should they buy a property? Should they not buy a property?
Of course, you cannot buy that here. If you don't have a girlfriend.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it had to be obviously those kind of situations. But if they have a girlfriend, should they buy land? Should they buy a house? Should they not? That's one idea that maybe they should or should not do. Should they buy land? Should they buy a house?
If you're trying to, if you have plans in the future, of course you should buy. Yeah, but if you don't have, and just for an investment or for business, I think that is not a good idea.
No. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
like they fall in love with a Filipina, and maybe they're thinking maybe they should buy some land, buy a house. So you're thinking maybe in that case they should, right? We did.
Yeah, because we are in a serious relationship, mahal.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
Say it again.
serious relationship. Serious boyfriend relationship.
Can you give people an idea, since this is the cost of living channel? We'll try to give them some tips with money and stuff. Like, can you give them a range of what's a good buy for land? Like, for the size and the amount of money they should pay. Have you got some ideas?
Oh,
Because you actually bought like 3 pieces of land so far or more. How many pieces of land have you bought? Because you got one in, if I can say, you got
Yeah.
one in Leyte,
Yeah.
and you got 2 down in Mindanao.
Yeah.
So is it just 3, or have you got more?
Only 3.
Okay, well, only
No,
3.
only 2. Only 2 because the other one is.
Yeah, but you bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, like, you got an idea. So what should people pay for buying property here? Like,
Well,
maybe you can give
if
some idea.
it depends on the location. Yeah, it depends on the location and the cost of living in that area. It depends. In the province area, land is always um, land is always
Cheaper?
cheaper. Yes, and then that make sure it's cheaper. And then if you want to buy a property, do not tell someone that the foreigner wants that land.
Oh, so keep it under wraps. That's mainly the
Yes,
Filipinas.
yes,
For the community's sake.
yes. It's because the land will double, triple, fourfold, 7 times fold higher.
Yeah. They want
Yes.
more moolah from you because you're a foreigner.
I remember before, when I was in Leyte, that land is around 200,000. And then
Philippine
it was,
pesos.
yeah, it was for sale for 200,000. And then there is one foreigner with the Filipina. They are interested to buy that land. You know what? From 200,000, it became 800,000 pesos.
Really? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I thought it would maybe double. You're talking triple or quadruple.
Yes, I told you
I
that.
can't multiply.
From
It's too late.
200,000 goes up to 800,000. Imagine that.
Yeah, 4 times the amount.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I
4
was really
times.
surprised because it was offered by many. Yeah, it was offered because they really need money. And then when they knew that there is one foreigner interested, oh, pshoo!
That's amazing how they
Yes.
think about foreigners.
Yes, whether it's a foreigner or not a foreigner, the property for sale 800,000 pesos.
So
Says.
that's a great example right there. That's a great example. Some people don't realize how much people try to take advantage of a foreigner in many cases. And that's an excellent example. It went from, probably a standard price to 4 times the standard price just because you got this kind of skin.
Yeah.
You got any more examples like that? That's a big one. Like, okay, like what were some
many.
average prices you paid for your land, if you don't mind saying? Now, if you don't want to say, that's okay. But
No,
if you don't mind, like, give people some ideas, prices for land and how big a
no,
land
it
you're getting.
depends. It depends. So what I paid for the 600 square meter is only, no, that is not only because for me it's really a little bit higher. It's 180,000 pesos.
Okay, 600 square
600
meters.
square meter.
Just give me some ideas of,
Yeah.
some land. This is in the province. Would you call that deep in the province?
And that's like
It's
it
not
was
deep in the
yeah.
province? I
It
think
was
that's
just
deep in the
15.
province.
No, I
You don't
can
think
say
so?
that.
Okay.
It was 15 minutes away from my hometown.
Okay, so not deep, but to me it seems like a deep, but I guess it's not. Okay. We're about an hour away. That land is about an hour away from,
Maybe we
a
can
bigger
walk.
city.
We can walk from here going to Macdo. That's the distance.
So that's about
When
a
you
40-minute walk, 45.
when
Yeah,
you
about
walk,
40-minute
yes.
walk. Yeah. Okay, so that's one example. What about your other land that is in the valley? Like, what's the
other
size
land
and price of
is-
that?
It's for medical purposes, so it was sold for 50,000 only. You know what, guys?
50,000.
If there is a
But what's the
property,
size?
same size, 600
600
square
square
meter.
meters, and it was 50,000
50,000
pesos.
Yeah. Imagine
Wow,
this
that's
one.
pretty cheap, isn't
It
it?
depends on the purpose of the property. If someone will sell their property for medical purposes, grab it.
Okay, so they needed to get the money
Yes,
quick because they had
immediately.
medical expenses.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a deal you got there. Now, the other one you probably bought a long time ago, but it was in Leyte, right? And what's the size and price of that?
No, it was just 10 by 10, 100 square meter.
Okay, it's 100 square meters.
Yes.
10
It was
meters by
just
10
cube.
meters. Yeah,
Cube
okay, we're
size.
just trying to give people ideas, right? So 100 square meters costs how much?
I think it was 35,000.
Pesos.
Yes.
35,000 pesos.
And imagine it was 35,000 pesos because you cannot go there with your car. You can this time you can use motorcycle, but in the future you cannot use it because there is no right of way,
Okay.
proper right of way.
Yeah, and that was a number of years ago you bought that, right?
Mm-mm.
So now, I guess the value even now has gone up a bit, I would think.
Yeah,
Don't you
I
think?
guess yes.
Yes, that was back a number of years ago, so it's probably worth more than that now.
Yeah.
So we're just giving you some ideas from her examples of how much land and according to the size, so it gives you some sort of an idea. Now, if you're to build a house on these properties, what kind of idea for cost would you say? And I understand people can make a small house or a big house, but like a typical kind of house, what kind of money is someone thinking to
Well,
spend?
my perspective in building a house, I only want a concrete floor, but not a concrete wall. Only want a simple one with a metal cladding and it's double walling. That's it.
Okay, so you're talking about how to help a foreigner save money building a
Mm-mm.
house. You're saying put a concrete foundation,
Yes.
but to save money, just
Metal cladding.
use metal cladding, or
Yep.
you know
Yes, a metal cladding
the
and make
walls
it
are
double
metal
wall. Yes.
basically.
Yeah. That's
So
it.
okay, so now you still didn't give him a price. So like a typical, what kind of square footage or whatnot would it be?
Maybe 10 by 10 is fair enough.
So say 10 meters by 10 meters.
Yes, 10
house.
meters. Yes.
And what would that cost roughly?
I guess for me maybe 150. Yeah, 150,000.
Okay, about
But
150,000
but
pesos. We're talking.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
Philippine
that's
pesos.
a typical but I want my house to be concrete floor
Yeah.
with metal cladding, but I want 4 bedroom.
Okay, so she's talking about a general,
Yes.
4 bedroom,
Four
metal
bedroom.
cladding
Yes.
with concrete flooring, and she's saying around 150,000 Philippine pesos.
I want my house to be ugly outside but nice inside.
Which is another good point. Now, this is the cost of living, but some
Yeah.
tips along with these costs, because that's a really good point. Like especially if you haven't been here, because especially as if you're going to live there with your Filipina as a foreigner, and everyone's thinking automatically, you got money, you got money.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
money, yes.
trust me, it's an annoying thing over here, but everyone
Yes.
just looks at you and thinks
It's
you
really
got
annoying.
money.
Like
Oh my goodness!
everybody,
So
everybody
make your house
will.
look. Hang on. Make your house look ugly on the outside to a point, but really nice on the inside. It will
Yes.
help you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. People will say like, you look for a foreigner, but why? It seems like you made a wrong decision. You're looking for a foreigner, but a poor foreigner. Like there is some vloggers like the foreigner don't have, like he was poor in his country, and of course the money, his money here in the Philippines is, it's not that big enough, but it's enough for them because they don't have children, and that Filipina is a single, no kids, and the foreigner also no children, and they live a simple life, and this time their house is not yet finished, and it's only 1 bedroom house. Yeah, and everybody is bashing them, like they choose a foreigner, but a poor foreigner. Everybody is doing like that. They don't even realize that they are more poor than that couple. Imagine that they're just bashing their selves, not the couple. Yeah, they don't even realize that. Filipino don't even realize that. They just want to bash someone and they just want to judge someone.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
thing. It's a real thing, and it does
It's
get
a real
very
thing
annoying.
here. Yes, it's really annoying.
I have to pause the camera because the cat's going crazy. Hang
It's
on.
okay.
So also, the cat's okay. She's right here. This is a rescued cat, by the way. Go watch our other videos. They're somewhere on one of our channels. We rescued this cat along one of our walks. But some people want to just put a very, very simple dwelling on their property. I think you call them, is it the kubo
Yeah,
houses or
gazebo.
something?
Bahay kubo.
By kubo?
Bahay kubo.
Bahay kubo. And they're basically bamboo dwellings,
Yes.
right? And what can someone get one of those for?
Hmm?
What can someone get one of those for? Like, how much are they?
It depends on how bahay kubo you like, because you can have this like just that's just like a roof and some bench. You can have that, but if you want
It
to
sounds
have,
like a gazebo.
yeah, gazebo. But
We're
if you
talking a little
want to
house.
have a little house, maybe around 50,000.
Okay, about 50,000 will
Yes.
actually give you like, was it? Is it a pretty solid house? Like
Just a small, really small.
but you can't get snakes in there and stuff. Can you?
That's the thing.
You
Don't
can?
don't expect that. That's why I don't recommend Bahay Kubo because he's so marty with the bugs.
No, I'm more concerned about the snakes and the bugs.
Yeah, just like for example, like um, because a typical Bahay Kubo, even a concrete, but not literally in the concrete house. Um, you don't know. One day, some snakes visit you in the kitchen.
Don't
Hi,
like it.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you look good to eat.
Yeah, it's really. Mm-mm.
Okay, well, it gives people an idea. So you said, and that's, that for a fact, you can get one for about 50,000,
50,000.
which would be an actual house.
Yes.
And is that like
Bahay
a
Kubo.
1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, what?
Maybe one or I don't know.
Possibly one or
Yes,
2 bedroom
yeah.
for 50,000.
You don't even realize that you spend a lot of money just to have a Bahay Kubo. If you really want, just build a nice house because Bahay Kubo after a few years it will change colors. The maintenance is really more expensive.
Because they just start
Yes,
decaying.
exactly.
Start decaying.
Yes, and even if some of the one who made that Bahay Kubo, they even say, this kind of bamboo is really nice. It's really old enough. They're just lying, and sometimes they even say, oh, we're gonna cure this to avoid termites. You know what? I've been to
Work.
Brunei. I've been to Brunei, and my employer's house, the floor is made of bamboo, and they even cured that. After 5 years, it started as termites, and you know what? It's really annoying because in every corner there's always like a powder because the termites already exist.
That's
Yes, and there's
awful.
a lot of hole in the corner.
Ugh.
And you know what I did? For 1 month, I remove all the bamboo floor, me alone.
Really?
Yes, during their vacation time, and it was December.
They make you do that?
Yes, I made
Oh
it
my
alone.
goodness.
Yes, I made it alone. The entire, imagine how many square meter, so square, like maybe, imagine big living room with theater, living room, theater room, my room.
You did all the flooring.
Yes,
I mean, you ripped it
I
up.
did all the flooring. I did remove all the flooring.
You're an amazing woman.
Yes. It seems like I am the carpenter in that area. I use a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to remove all the bamboo floor.
She
Yes.
is an amazing
And
woman.
that kind of bamboo, it will last only 5 years.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's something to
Even
keep
if
in
you
mind.
put medicine. And it's really costly because termites, it's all everywhere.
Put
Like there's,
medicine.
yeah,
Exactly what
they're
put
cure.
medicine.
No, they will cure the bamboo mahal to avoid termites.
Oh, like a repellent.
Yeah, something.
I wouldn't call
Yeah.
it a medicine.
Yeah, it's medicine. Yeah.
And a repellent.
Yeah. To avoid
Termite
termites.
repellent.
But yes, but after 5 years, it started. Like there's a lot of white powder there, and then when you try, it's a hole there.
Yeah,
Termites.
That's gross.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, we mentioned earlier as well about if someone's hiring like someone to help them. Like if you're talking especially on a legit manner, like somebody comes over here, labor is pretty inexpensive. Like what could someone expect to pay for some honest help? Like, maybe they want them to get their groceries or help them to get groceries or maybe cook some meals for them because they don't really want to do that. What could someone expect to pay someone to do that?
Well,
Kind
it
of
depends.
range.
Just maybe you can hire someone maybe 500 per day, something.
500 Philippine pesos
Yes,
per day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 hours.
How would they get that kind of person? Like, how would they know to get a good person like that? How would they get that? I mean, you put an ad on Facebook, or do you ask people you know, like, what's the
Yeah,
best
well,
way to get
it's better
someone?
if you're just renting a house, it's better to ask your caretaker or the owner of that house,
Okay.
the one who can their trusted friends or individuals, yeah, and try to ask the recommendation from them.
Okay.
Mm-mm,
So these are some things,
mm-mm.
that maybe you could put a price tag on with housing and help and
Yes,
what, you know,
yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying right now. So anyway, we're just giving you some examples of property, costs of property, some ideas of costs of things. So hopefully it can help you weigh your decision making as you're planning your trip to come over to the
Mm-mm.
Philippines. As you know, when I was away from here, I would try to consider what everyone said and then make my own judgment. So this is our little 2 cents worth of how much like property costs from her examples,
Mm-mm.
and from her examples again how much it may cost, to put something on that property, and then as well with the hired help how much that might cost. So we're just giving you some examples and ideas so you can weigh as you make your decisions in coming here. So
Yep.
is there anything else? Like, should they have dogs? Like, we got a little cat here that we rescued. Should they have dogs? Because, your mom got like 14 dogs. Is that a thing
Well,
they should do? Should they get
if you
themselves?
love pets, then you can have.
I'm thinking
If
like,
you want to stay long here in the Philippines,
no, but I'm saying
yeah.
like for an alarm purpose, like, protection purpose. Should they
Yeah.
have dogs? Should they? What's your
Yes,
recommendation?
dogs, CCTVs. Yeah. Put some CCTVs if you like.
Yeah. I'm thinking smart move to have some dogs. That's what I'm thinking. I want to get her opinion.
Make sure that once you leave, you have someone to taking care of that.
Well,
Because there's a
yeah.
lot of pets here, especially cats. Once the owner go, they just abandon their pets.
This was an abandoned pet. Look,
Mm-hmm.
where is it? You can hardly even see it.
Yeah.
One of these little
That's why
calico.
he's really noisy because he wants me and he wants to sleep beside me.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
little rescue. I hope you go and watch our rescue video.
yeah. He's
So
really restless.
yeah, it's a cute little cat.
Yes, because you see, he sleep immediately.
She loves Filipina.
She or he, I don't know.
Yeah, we think it's a she because they
Yeah.
say most calico cats
Or
are
she.
she. So we're assuming it's a she. It's hard to tell right now. So tiny. Anyway, that's a little bit of some of our ideas for the cost of living. Thanks for watching. God bless you.
God bless everyone.